What is going on, everybody? My name is Braden, and today is the start of a brand new podcast, and I'm really excited to be here. So, I'm just thinking about, as I start this, how many times have I started a podcast? Ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to get my voice out there. I wanted to speak. I wanted to be either have a YouTube channel, have a podcast. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And today is going to be a little bit of a story, but also this podcast, I want it to be something centered along like, go fucking chase your dreams. We have one life, and question everything, question the whys, question everything you do. And I'm not going to do this. But I think the thing is about my podcast is I don't want something that's perfect and edited and put together. I think I want something raw, authentic, and me. And so maybe I'll do a little bit of editing, but probably not. So you're probably going to get a very unfiltered version of me saying just what is on top of my mind. And I do this podcast now because I'm in a spot in my life where I'm finally in a position where, I would stay up late at nighttime and I'd be playing video games, or I would be doing something that does not make me feel good, distracting myself, not living in alignment. And then I'd have these epiphanies on how to change my life at 3 a.m., at 1 a.m. And those epiphanies were great. They were little glimpses of how to change my life, but I never was able to take the action to actually change my life. And I'm finally in a position where I feel like I have self-actualized and I can do whatever I want and I can create what I want to create. So I sit here in front of you guys and I'm recording this, and it feels good to be here because there's this little kid version that tried so many times. I had so many different YouTube channels and I had so many different podcasts. I've started so many podcasts and I've posted some of them. And this is the version of me that actually starts to do it. And it's going to stay. It's like I'm trying a whole bunch of different things until finally something sticks. And I'm in my sticking era where things are actually starting to stick. So if you are just interested in hearing some cool perspectives or kind of how to chase your dreams or to get yourself closer to chasing your dreams, and stick around, this is for you. But here, I value authenticity, and that is the number one thing that I want to show here, because I think about my life and I think about leaders in general. And I think that the greatest leaders are the people who honor themselves and the people who show up as them no matter what, to show up as themselves. The people who, despite being different, are still themselves. And that takes time, that takes practice. But when you get to start to doing that, it feels so fucking good. And I say fuck there because it needs to be there. So, anyways, topic 1 today, I think I want to talk about dreams. I want to talk about dreams. And this is something that's really big. And I've always been somebody who lives in the imagination part. So I'm going to do some connectiveness to this as well. And I want to start today about talking in broad terms. Do you have a dream? And this is the most simple thing you can do for yourself. And this is kind of this is what I do for myself a lot. If somebody comes to me and they say, I want to make more money, or for me personally, my entire life, I've known I want to be rich. I want to make a lot of money. But that's not enough of a drive to make you go after that. So ask, what's the goal underneath the goal? I want to be rich. Why do you want to be rich? What is being rich? What's the desire behind that? And you'll learn a lot about yourself. Before, I'd say I wanted to be rich because I wanted people to see me. And I wanted to have a podcast because I wanted to feel seen. But now, when I'm speaking, I'm creating. And it feels good to be creating. I don't care about the external validation as much. I think that the external validation is a reward, and it's a little bit of a when you're on the right path when you're getting external validation, or at least a little bit of it. But it's not something that's not my main motivator as to why I do things as before it was. So I want to talk about the mind and I want to talk about the body. So let's put this in perspective. Your mind is always creating a version of you. It's creating an identity because the mind does what it can to survive. The mind does what it can to understand and grasp the reality it's in. And the mind is so fascinating because you can think into the past, you can think into the future. And I would say that the mind being completely present is no thoughts. There is no mind when you're completely present. And so you have two different states of being. And I think that the one is in the mind. People have imaginations, people who dream, people who have big dreams. But there's there is a balance there because it's the mind, but also it is the body. And I think that especially in Western society, we forget about the body part. If I have a big idea and it's big, it's grandiose, whatever the hell that word is, then it's big. It feels big. How am I going to get that done? How am I going to step towards going after that goal? And what I would say before was I'm going to think about it a lot. I'm going to live as if I am achieving that dream. I stay in the mind. But then what the biggest realization I've ever had in my entire life was when I started to think less about the mind and I started to anchor what I wanted into my body. So if you think about it, the mind is the past and the present. It's the past and the future. That's all the mind is. It allows you to think into the future and go after your dreams, and it allows you to think in the past. And to be able to think in the past, I'd say is a little bit about how you've been programmed. So it's good to go back in the past because then you could see, oh, this programming isn't the way that I want to be programmed. So how can I switch that? And that's why thinking into the future is also good. Okay, this is how I'm going to switch the programming. But there's another step, and it's the body, because the body is what is present. The body doesn't have the ability to think in the future or think in the past. The body keeps the score, so the body can remember the past in its own way through feeling. But if you have a big idea, if you have dreams and you want to go accomplish them, then you need to anchor those dreams into the body. And I love this. I love this idea because this is how I think about it from my perspective. And the way that I think about it is the future me is the me that's guiding me to where I need to be. I trust him. I trust him that he's going to take me where I need to be. And the past me, I love that little kid me. I love the little version of myself because the past me tells me when I'm neglecting myself, when I'm not speaking my truth. The past me is there to remind me that he suffered because of the lessons that he learned to become the person he is today. And not only that, the past me isn't bad. The past me is my gold. It's my little kid, and little kids are precious. And I treat myself as if I am a little kid because living life in wonder is how I want to live. And where did I go? I'm going all over the place with this, but this is kind of how I want it to be. This is my mind, and my mind going through the process of thinking. And I'm just allowing myself to sit here with you and have a conversation about whatever's on my mind. So going back in the past, one more thing I'd have to say about that is your child self, connect with it, because that child self is where the dreams existed. That your child self your child self knew how to have fun. It didn't care about messing up. Your child self was just embracing and experiencing life for the first time with wonder. And you were always experiencing something for the first time. Every day is a new day. You're experiencing this day today as new. It's new. So if you have a dream that you want to go and accomplish, if you have a vision, anchor it into your body. And when you think about that dream, how does that feel in your body? How is your body telling you? Is that vision or is that goal? Is that in alignment with your body? Because your body can't think into the future. Your body can't think into the past. Your mind can think into the future. And you can tap and you can bring that goal into the now and allow your future self to guide you to where you need to be. And 2026 just came up and people are setting their goals. They're setting the things they want to accomplish. They're giving themselves limits because you're trying to predict the future. How about we set goals? We set intentions every single day. We wake up every single day and my intention is to be the best version of myself. I'm going to be the most authentic version of myself today. And what is that most authentic version of self going to be? And if I don't know, then that's okay. I know always that my future self is out there and he is living the dream. He's living the dream in the future. I'm enjoying the present moment, but he's living the future vision and he's guiding me to where I want to be. And that feels good. And that's all I need to know. So I wake up every single day and I have a dream and I do things that are in alignment to my dream because I'm so connected to that dream. I'm doing something every single day. Every moment is a new moment to start over. Every moment is a new day, a new opportunity. It's new. It's an opportunity to say, let's try something different. And I just sit with that. Your future self is guiding you. So trust that. And your past self, if you're living in the past, that's okay. But go back there and rewire the way that you've been programmed. Because we live in a fantasy world. And I think, I don't know if anybody's watched anime or if anybody's watched, I haven't seen The Lord of the Rings, but it's a fantasy, it's a made up world, it's a made up characters. You are the same as those characters. They have conditions, they have limits, they've been born into a life that they are not. They did not get to choose, just like you. So now this is your opportunity to take on, okay, this is the way it is. This is the way the world works. This is the way it's been set up. Now I'm going to get in this world and I could change it. I could adapt to it. I could make it. I could do whatever I want in the system that's been set up. And if it hasn't been set up the way that allows you to be fully authentic, then go and change that. If that is something that you want to change, go and change it. You have the power to go and do whatever it is you want to do. And just do it. You got this. Let you be the person who changes your reality. So, dreams. Go dream. Be a dreamer. And if you don't know, if you are connected to a dream, I'd say this is the best way to get connected, is to think back to when you were a kid. What did you as a kid want to do when they grew up? What did you as a kid enjoy doing? Or maybe without any pressure, if nobody's watching you, what are you doing? What do you want to do? Do you want to help people? Do you want to get your voice out there? Or maybe it is you want to work a 9 to 5. Do whatever is authentic to you, not what everybody tells you to do. And you got this. This is 2026. And 2026 is a new year, but think about it. The calendar is made up. Time is made up. Yes, the sun gives us a measurement of time. It tells us today's a new day. I fell asleep, but nothing actually ever changed. Because there's no such thing. This moment that I'm recording this and the moment 5 seconds from now is different. So I have every moment to restart, to reshape, to mess up, to start again. And no matter what, if I mess up or if I do something and I put all my might into it and it doesn't work out, the world keeps spinning. So it gives me another opportunity to start over. And the journey is the part that is the fun part, the journey, the learning, the uncomfortableness, being okay with being uncomfortable feels so good. Once you start to learn that it's okay to be uncomfortable. So this is to everybody who has a dream. Please go and accomplish, go and do your dreams. Set big goals, set goals so big that you don't even think that you can accomplish them. And then allow that version of you to guide you. This is my goal. There's a version that exists already has done that. What is he telling me? What is he guiding me to do each day? And just see how that works. Cheers, everybody.